Valley Club, I feel a little bait and switch. There was still a double drop coming up this weekend. This time, it's not going to be for Ancient Shards, though, which was on the schedule. It's going to be for Void Shards. Also, Shredder's Perfect Soul is on the line. We'll talk about all these events and what this potentially changes. And if you're ready for it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I am ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. Big news from earlier this morning. We got a new fusion coming up next week, but also we have a champ training tournament coming up. We knew that, but the big reward is gonna be Shredder's Perfect Soul. We also have a double summon event coming up this weekend, but it's not gonna be for Ancient Shards. It's gonna be for Void Shards. We'll talk about what that means for you. And if you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Raid Shadow Legends video goes up on a normal week, at least 6 pieces of Raid Shadow Legends content. But moving over to the schedule, we still have the Ace Reporter Titan event going on right now. We have Champ Training, Tag Arena, Shredder's event is coming up, Fire Night is coming up, Classic Arena is coming up as well. We also have a gear enhancement coming up, but the big thing here, Champ Chase Tournament. Yes, this is the one that you got to get champs whenever way possible, whether it be from fusions, pulling them from shards, getting them to drop from campaign notes or whatever. Just getting champs, that's how you're going to score points for this. And there are going to be some points on the line. 300 points for the Titan event. Yeah, it's what we predicted on the channel, but it is pretty much it's what we calculated on the channel. Actually, we didn't predict it. We just calculated all the numbers, but it is guaranteed today. Well, they've verified that today. So yeah, this is going to be a big one, guys. You cannot skip this if you are going for the Titan event for April O'Neil. 300 points. You can only skip 250 for the entire Titan event. And before we get into the rest of the news, I do want to remind you again, if you want to start at that brand new Raid Shadow Legends account, use the QR code up there or the link in the description. That will get you the best start for 2025. Triple legendary, triple epic. You'll start off with Karato Fox Hunter as long as you've not had an account previously. If you had an account previously, you could use this link or the QR code for your PC, start that account there, come back and then play on your mobile device. But you're gonna get Karato Fox Hunter if you have used that link correctly. As soon as you have Karato in your account, enter one of these codes. You have to enter these codes within your first 24 hours. You could only enter one. So choose which legendary champ you want wisely. I would recommend Desert Queen for Tuhanrak, Monkey King for Sun Wukong, UD King for Ultimate Death Knight. Now Tuhanrak, she is a great support champ. Monkey King, Sun Wukong, he is a great damage dealer for PvP content. If we look at Tholan, the Demon Slayer code, he is a great for PvP content. So that might be another option as well. But Ultimate Death Knight, great tank. So depending what you want in the game, use the code for that legendary champ and then come back. At certain levels, you're gonna get some epic champs as well. And then after 7 days, you're gonna get Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle for free. The collab goes away on the 13th of November. So make sure if you're gonna start off your new account or a second account, do that before November begins so that you have enough time to claim that everything for Michelangelo. The disappointing news was this Void Shard coming up on October 17th. So hey all, this Friday, October 17th, we're planning to launch two events simultaneously. 2x event for epic and legendary champs from Void Shards. Now, the ratio is still not gonna be very good. It's still a very low chance. If you look at the ratio now in our Void Shards, only 0.5% chance to get a legendary, 8% chance to get an epic, which means it's gonna go up to 1% for a legendary, 16% chance for an epic. So very, very low odds still. I would have loved those the Ancient Shards because that is kind of what we're due. But we're also planning to launch a 10x event for Shredder from Void Shard. So basically, if you're getting, I think the way it calculates, if you do pull a legendary, that 1% chance to pull a legendary, I think it's like a 10% chance within that to get Shredder, just because I believe the amount of Void legendaries in the game works out to, if they give a 10x, you're getting like a 10% chance. It's around that number. Note the duration of the 10x will be 1 day shorter than the duration of the 2x event, and that normally is in case you don't like that champ. Shredder is a limited time champ, so a little disappointing. A lot of people that have tested him are a little disappointed with his damage dealer, comparing him to other high-end Void legendary damage dealers, but he looks like a pretty good champ. Maybe not comparable to some higher-end champs, but since he's legendary and is a part of this Turtle collab, I do want this character. Now, don't have enough Void Shards to go for this. I really was saving my Ancient Shards, have 154 of them, only 16 Void Shards. And the reason for that is because The last time we had an Ancient Shard event was a long time ago. This was announced for Friday, September 5th. That is the last time I opened Ancient Shards. I've been saving up for that, but we kind of just had a Void Shard event. About a month ago, September 19th is when we had a Void Shard event. I opened all of my Void Shards then. I think they also, no, they had a 10x event for Leonardo. I didn't get any Leonardos. That would have been great because still holding off hope, holding off my Sacred Shards for a potential Leonardo Swords Masters Path event. So yeah, I'm still in a holding pattern right now, but let me know what you guys are gonna do. How disappointing is this for you that it's not Ancient Shards, it's Void Shards coming up this weekend? Yeah, and let me know, does this change where you would be pulling, or if you would be pulling for this X Legendary? We still have about 11 hours as of me recording this video. I know my extra Legendary, my pity, is about 150, is about 50 or so. So if I open all my Ancient Shards, I might get an extra Legendary, but I'm gonna save everything for potential Leonardo event, saving my Sacred Shards as well. That's probably where a lot of the points are gonna be, and hopefully we can make up some of the points with Ancient Shards if we don't have enough Sacred Shards there. But the other thing to talk about is the event coming up, this Champ Chase tournament. We know this event is coming up. We now know the top prize. It is gonna be a Perfect Soul for Shredder. Now, I think some of this comes from, some of my willingness to push for this comes from this summon pool right now. I did push hard on the event. We are able to summon one of these. There is a headline champ of Shredder there. So 1% chance, or less than 1% chance to get Shredder, because there's Shredder and Riho there. So I guess it's a 0.75 chance to get Shredder in this jackpot there. So if I get Shredder, I'm gonna be pushing hard on this Champ Chase event. I think I'm gonna be pulling some Void Shards doing this. I mean, I need to score the points for the April Titan event. We'll see where the breakdown comes, but I'm hoping I could just open a few of these, get some points. And I do have a bunch of fragment summons that I can have. The Drexstar, Yannicka, Mithrala, Raphael. Probably have that Akoth by Friday, or have enough, probably within the event, maybe not by Friday, but the Akoth as well. So we have a few champs, and if I end up getting a Shredder, either from the Void pools or from that Prism Crystal, I'm gonna go pushing for that. But let me know what you're gonna do with this event. There are different types of Perfect Souls depending on your level. Manage to take first place on your group. Only 50 players, so more players can get that Perfect Soul. But again, means nothing if you don't have Shredder. That all those extra stars on a character that you don't have, especially if you don't manage to get a Shredder during this limited time collab, because once they're gone, they're gone, at least based on previous collabs that they've done. So 50 players in this tournament group, you'll get Shredder's Perfect Soul. The higher level, the higher soul you'll get. So if you're level 1 through 41, you'll get a 3-star Perfect Soul. The minimum points for this reward, 2,000 points. So even if you are the top in your tournament group, if you don't score the minimum points, you're not gonna get that top reward of that Perfect Soul. For level 42 through 64, you're gonna get a reward of Shredder's 4-star Perfect Soul. The minimum points for this reward is 3,000, and level 65 to 100, 5-star Perfect Soul. The minimum points required for this is 5,000. Normally, each legendary or normal legendary, I believe, is 500 points, and Void legendaries are 750 points. So lots and lots of stuff for this tournament here. I hope that the Titan points, the pizza points for this Titan event come pretty early for this. If you take first place and not earn the minimum points, you will not receive the Perfect Soul. Additionally, you'll be able to get 300 pizza points from the Ace Reporter Titan event, and it's gonna last for 72 hours. Man, a little disappointing with this. I would have loved if they had Shredder in this as well. But I guess maybe that's too generous. It's a little too hopeful and optimistic for me. But let me know, does this change anything for you? Are you now going to potentially open your Ancient Shards now that you know that the double summon is not coming up this weekend? We have not had a double summon for our Primal Shards, a true one that actually doubles the Mythical Shards. We've had some in the past, for the past few months, where it doubles the Epic and Legendaries, but nothing for Mythicals. So we haven't had one of those. We haven't had a Ancient Shard one for a while, but this is a second Void Shards. I guess because Leonardo and Shredder are both in those Void Shards, and they want to entice you to buy those before the collab goes away. But let me know your thoughts on this. Does this change anything for you, or are you gonna keep with your plan for whatever you're doing, either going for this Ace Reporter event or skipping it? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and if you did, leave the video a like. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. And of course, if you do want to start up that new raid channel, just again, use the QR code up there or that link in the description to get the best start for 2025. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Take care.